The foods that you eat on a daily basis have a larger role in your back pain than you know. I remember working with a client who was following his stretches, movements, and exercises religiously, and he set up his environment for success, not irritating his low back. However, we were only about 90% from being fully recovered. And one day he came into treatment with one of those 32-ounce big gulps, the ones that you get at 7-Eleven. And the first thing that came to my head was that Dumb and Dumber quote, "Huh, big gulps, huh? Well, all right. Well, see you later." But the second thought that came to my head is he drinking this soda often? What about the other foods that he's putting in his body? So I asked him about what he eats on a regular basis. And turns out that he didn't really cook much and often would turn to eating out. The guy was so busy that he didn't have time to cook, and as a result, would often turn to stuff like fast food, processed foods. So we came up with some action steps and strategies to minimize processed food intake as well as sugar, while also increasing the intake of vegetables and nutrient dense foods. And after about a week of fixing this nutrition, we were able to see a huge improvement of his symptoms. In fact, he was fully recovered. And he was so inspired by these changes that he started cooking himself. Now, just like fitness goals, nutrition is going to be the foundation to our health and results. Now, what does that really mean though? Not only will healthy foods reduce your body weight, which will put a lot less stress on your joints, but it can also manage the inflammation and reduce the sensitivity of your pain. But what exactly is healthy eating? There are many definitions out there, and if you go on the internet, there's going to be countless articles on the best diet. But just like the story I shared with you, failing to address nutrition would be failing to work on a very actionable step in the recovery process. So there are 5 basic tenets that we cover in our 12-week low back resiliency program. The first piece is drinking water, making sure that you're hydrated. A good actionable goal is shooting for half your body weight, but in ounces. So if you're a 200-pound person, you're shooting for 100 ounces of water to ensure that you're hydrated. Step number 2 is eating vegetables at every single meal. The more colorful your plate, the better. Third piece, eating nuts if you're not allergic, and then also seeds. They're providing an amazing snack and nutrient-dense food for you. Step number 4, eating lean sources of protein at every meal, which can either be plant or animal based. And then the 5th piece is going to be focusing on eating minimally processed foods. Shoot for the rule of 3. If it has less than 3 ingredients, then that's going to be great. Nutrition has a huge role in the recovery process. Take a look at what you're eating on a day-to-day basis and see if it's helping you or hurting your progress. You'll be surprised by what you'll see. Comment below with a description of what your nutritional habits are and if you feel if it's aiding in your health. If you know about healthy eating but really aren't quite sure about how to take action, then let's talk.